Okay. So, good day, everyone. My name is Ahmed Olayera, and I'm the chief mentor of the Juggernaut Brains Academy. I'm here to take the Forex introduction class. Yeah. So
All right.
here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I said all right.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Introduction to Forex trading. Yeah. Under that, we have understanding the Forex market. Yeah. So the foreign exchange with the acronym Forex. Yeah, obviously we can see that the acronym Forex comes from the two words foreign exchange, right? So I'll say the Forex market is a part of the global financial market that deals in currencies. Trades are done over the counter. So basically, what that means is that um, there's a particular market dedicated for the exchange of currencies, and it is called Forex market. So just as you have stock markets, commodities markets, um, so we have a market that deals with currencies. So trades are usually done over the counter because of its decentralized nature, meaning that it is unlike in the stock markets that you have a particular place you go to, or a particular place a broker goes for you on your behalf to buy or sell on your behalf. Right? The forex market, you don't need anybody to go on your behalf to a particular place. Right? Foreign exchange transactions can be done anywhere. It can be created between any two people, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so it is a decentralized market, meaning that it doesn't have any central uh body, that's or any central market, any particular market, so you can go anywhere to trade. So it can happen between any two persons. But oftentimes, as traders, we trade through a broker, which is like an intermediary between a very large network of markets and us. You understand? So, so this is why we have to use a brokerage, because we need access to a very large market, so such that anytime we want to buy or sell, we can do it within seconds. You know, so that's that, right? So the word trades are done over the counter means that you you don't have to go to any exchange. You can do it between you and a broker. You can do it between you and another person. So you don't have to go to a centralized place to trade it. So because of its direct connection to human consumption, it is the largest market on earth. Now, I said direct connection to human consumption. Forex market, it's a market that is like directly connected to our daily consumptions. So come to think of it, like everything we consume, everything we export, everything we import, at the base of it or at the core of it is usually money. So
Wow.
yeah, so anything you buy, anything you consume. So if you check it, money is what connected. So most especially when you have to when you are doing international trade, like you are importing or you are exporting, right?
Mm.
So um money is involved. Somebody is importing from another country, another person is exporting to another country, you know, to exporting it to some people. So whatever you export to another country, you definitely be paid for it, right? So you can
Mm.
see that money is being demanded and is being supplied. People need it to complete the transaction. You understand? People need it to convert into another currency. You understand? So there's demand and supply, and this is what drives the entire forex market, right? So the higher the demand for a particular currency, the upper it goes. The lower the demand, the lower it goes. You understand? So if people are demanding for it, the price goes up. If people are not demanding for it, the price goes down. You
Okay.
understand?
Yeah.
So that's like the major driving force of the forex market. So according to the Bank of International Settlement, it does around a $6 trillion worth of trading transactions daily. So now you can see now that it's a very big market. It's the largest in the world. It's the largest financial market in the world because everything we consume in this world definitely goes through the forex market. Definitely is connected to the forex market. If somebody is importing from one place, they must go to the forex market to convert their whatever money that they have been paid by their buyer or seller. They will have to convert it to their local currency. You understand?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
maybe the buyer who wants to import from another country, we have to first of all go to the forex market to convert his own currency into the currency of the person he wants to buy from in another country. So there's demand and supply. So that makes it very, very large, larger than stock market, larger than the bond markets around the world. Put all the bond markets around the world together, they are still not up to the size of the forex market. Put all the stock markets all around the world together, they are they are not anywhere close to what um happens in the forex market on daily basis. Market
Okay.
participants mainly buy and sell currency pairs. So that statement basically, it's a very important statement to make us know that in forex you buy and sell in pairs. You don't buy a currency, you don't sell a currency. You buy a currency pair or you sell a currency pair. Now the reason for this is that for every transaction that you do, right,
Mm.
there is a simultaneous buying and selling of two currencies. For example, you walk into a bureau de change office or shop, and then you want to do an exchange. You have dollars with you, but you need naira or you need any other currency, right?
Yeah.
Um, for you to do a transaction, you will definitely give them the dollar, and they're going to give you the equivalent of that in naira. Is it?
Yeah. Yes.
Now, what you have done is that you have sold the dollar and you have bought the naira. So you can see that you've done two things. Like you've done different things, opposite things to two currencies simultaneously, right?
Mm.
You understand? So it means that you have you have definitely um you have it means what you have done technically is that you have sold that pair, right? You sold the pair of you having dollar, you have dollar, right? And then you have to go and sell it to the bureau de change. So technically speaking, what you have done is that you have what sold the pair. You're going to understand this better going forward. But for now, I want you guys to note that we buy to complete a currency transaction, we buy we buy one currency as we sell another. You understand? So that's why we say that in the forex market we buy and sell currency pairs, not we buy and sell currency. You understand? So currencies must be bought in pair and currency must be sold
Okay.
in pair. You understand that better um, going forward in this training. Yeah. So also with the help of technology, access to market is second to none amongst other financial markets. So just as I said earlier that you need a broker. So the broker gives you access to a very larger space in the market, such that whenever you place any trade, it's being filled. You have another person, whenever you want to sell a pair, you have another person that wants to buy that pair. Whenever
Oh,
you want to buy a pair of currency, you have another person that wants to sell the pair. So um, that's a very big feature of the forex market. So access to market is very, very easy. So in with just a phone or a laptop, a computer system with internet, you can have access to a very larger space in the market, whereby you can always do your transaction anytime, any day, right? Yeah. So before I end this part, I would also like to discuss the 24-hour nature of the market, the 24-hour nature, the 5 days a week nature of the market. So we know that the forex market trades 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, right?
yeah.
And yeah, and it trades throughout the hour, throughout the seconds. You understand? So there's usually no break, right? Now, this is so because of the different time zones of different parts of the world, right?
Yeah.
So now, for example, we have a situation whereby the week starts from Australia, right?
Yeah.
And then go into Asia, you understand? And then um, 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 uh, starts from Australia in the week, right? And then after Australia, um, after Australia is up, for business, for economic activity, uh, you find that Asia opens up again, right? Asian wakes up and then start their own economic activities for the day. And then before you know it, Asia is almost going to an end. And then you see that European session opens up, right? And then
Oh,
the European session open up. In the middle of the European session, you see the
mm-hmm.
American session open up as well,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And the American session ends a typical day. You understand? So that
Okay.
this is like how it starts. So from what we can see here, we see that we can distribute it into three parts. So Asian session wakes up, starts its own economic activity, you know. Then at the end of the Asian session, so the Asian session now, I'm putting Australia and the other Asian countries together. Australia, Japan, China, and the likes, right? India and all those countries.
Okay.
So they are usually up first. So when they are up, um, at the tail end of their own um, economic At the tail end of their own economic activity, the the European session starts, right? Usually starts from the Eurozone, like um, starts from the Eurozone, basically, countries like Germany, France, and the likes. And then the London session, um, yeah, you understand. So in the middle of the European session, generally, the North
Mm.
American session kickstarts too. You understand? So, and
Oh,
this is why the most um activity in the market, in the forex market, usually happens between the intersection of the European session and the North American session. They intersect, right? They intersect. That is, yeah, they intersect. So at that time, you see that there's a lot of flows coming into the market, a lot of demand, and this is also because Europe and North America seems to be like the two parts where most world economic activity happen. You understand? So because
okay.
of this, you see a lot of activity that can drive price during that period. There's a lot of demand and supply going on at that time. You know, during the Asian session, the market is usually relatively quiet, relatively quieter than the European session and the North American session. You understand? So, yeah. So that's why you see that most traders sometimes they tend to pick their trades in the morning. Most traders in Africa, because Africa session seems to want to coincide with the economic activity time in Africa seems to want to
Mm.
coincide with the European session
Section. Mhm.
and the American session. You understand? So that's why you see that most times people in Africa tend to pick their trades during the morning hours when the European session starts, or in the afternoon, let's say around 1 p.m. or thereabout. These are very good times to pick some good opportunities in the market, or to make sure one pays attention to the market. And in some situation, like in the mid-American session as well. So these are times that you can have more. Some people still trade during Asian session. So there are some Africans that like to trade during Asian session as well. You know, but while a lot of traders find it too boring, because
Yeah.
price doesn't really move much during that period, right?
All
So
right.
this is very, very important for us to understand the 24-hour nature of the market. So like I said, price starts from the Asian session. At the tail end of the Asian session, the European session starts. In the middle of the European session, the North American session starts, right?
Okay.
So yeah, so Asian session starts at the tail end of the economic activity period. European session wakes up, starts. At the middle of European session, American session starts. Then European session now ends. Not far from that. Then the only thing you are going to have left is just the North American session, which will eventually
Very
end
trust issues.
the day. Yeah.
So I want to ask, when you said the intersection between European and North American session, like what do you can you explain further?
Okay. So now looking at this now, yeah, looking at
Mm.
this diagram, yeah, yeah. So you can see from 0 to 23, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So 1 hour, 1 hour, you can see 0 to 23, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that means that's 24 hours. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's like a typical day. You understand? So now European session starts with with the blue colors. The blue
Yeah.
colors represent the European session. The um the yellow color represents the European session, and the orange color represents the North American session.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. So Asian session starts, you see, towards the tail end of Asian session. That's like 1 hour to the end of the Asian session. European session starts. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
So European session continues. So about the half of European session, right? A little bit above the half of European session, you can see
Mm-hmm.
that North American session starts, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So at this point now, this is an intersection between North American session and European session, right?
Okay. Yeah.
This is just 1 hour. You only have 1 hour intersection between Asian session and European session. You understand?
Okay.
Uh-huh. So, but between European session and North American session, you have about 4 5 hours. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then European markets will close. Then you now have just the American session left.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now this time is a very good. It's a time that there's usually a lot of flows in the market, right?
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
you can. Price can easily move here. You understand? But you have to be very, very careful, because if price goes against you here, it takes you out. You understand? Very fast. So this
Okay.
is but this is the time that a lot of flows come into the market, right? Yeah. But it does not necessarily mean that you must always enter your trades during this period.
All right. Okay.
Do you understand? It depends on what you're looking at. But just know that there's usually a lot of inflows coming into the market at this time, because Europeans are awake and Americans are also what?
A
Awake.
week. All right.
Do you
Oh,
understand?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you say inflows, that means money or trading
Demand
volume.
and supply, demand and supply, demand
Okay.
and supply of currency. People that want to change currency, people that want to do this one, people that want to buy, exporters that need currency, everybody doing business. You understand?
All right. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what happens during this period. But that's not to say that in this part, like between this hour and this hour of the American session, you cannot also enter into trades. Trades
Okay.
can be entered as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it is important for traders to know some little facts about the market, because it can be to your advantage and it can be to your disadvantage. For
Okay.
example, if um uh, for example, let's assume, so yeah, in the Asia session, I expect price to be a little bit quiet, especially for currencies like Euro USD, because
Okay.
Euro USD doesn't really belong to, even though Asians do business with Europe and America, you understand? A
Mm-hmm.
currency like Euro USD is expected to be quiet during Asian sessions.
Okay.
Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
Yes, because there's really no much business going on, because Europeans are sleeping.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Europeans are sleeping during that period. So Asians cannot really do active business with Europeans. Asians cannot really do much business with Americans.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
understand? Because
Yeah.
they are all sleeping at that time. So you see that it's going to be quiet. You understand?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Even though there is a news that will favor the Euro USD, it may not still move. It may wait till normal European session before it peaks, before it drives the market. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. So um 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 so now for Euro USD, now you expect them to move more between the European session and what, and the intersection of European and American session.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
Exactly. Because they are very awake at that time. The currencies that move more during Asian session are maybe Australian currencies like AUD, AUD,
Japanese peers, right?
yeah, USD, no, AUD JPY. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, AUD JPY is a very good currency, a very good candidate when you are trading in Asian session. Um, AUD NZD, you
Oh,
understand?
yeah.
Yeah, New Zealand dollar. So AUD, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, those are very good pair to trade during Asian sessions. Like these are
Okay.
very good pair that you expect to move during those sessions. But a currency like Euro USD is not expected to move because its respective countries are still sleeping. Yeah. So
Um,
yeah, but during the European and the North American session, you can expect a currency like Euro USD to move well. You understand?
all
And
right.
so on and so forth. Right?
All right, sir. Yeah.
I hope that is simple enough.
Yeah, it's simple. Yeah. Clarifies everything.
Yeah. So going forward, the participants of this market include commercial banks, central banks, development banks, hedge funds, brokers, investors, retail traders, importers, and exporters of goods and services. Each comes to the market with different objectives, which include market making, brokering, hedging, investing, speculating, fixing, importing, and exporting. So you can see now that a lot of people are in the market to do different things. You understand? Central banks are there to stabilize their currency. That's their own interest. They want stability. You understand? They
Yeah.
want to ensure that even if it's moving up and down, it should not move too much. So those ones they are doing all they can to be able to do that. It's not like they have the 100% control over the market because the market is like known to be free, especially developed countries currency pairs are free from their central bank, even though the central bank comes to the market sometimes to like try to manipulate their currency, to try to regulate the currency from not
Mm-hmm.
going out of control. You understand what I'm saying? So they
Yeah.
do that. Now you have market makers ensuring that trading orders are being filled. You know, so when somebody wants to buy, the market maker will ensure that they provide another person that wants to sell, or even the market maker themselves can even cover the trade for the person, whether it's favorable to them or not. They'll cover it, but they have their ways of making their own money. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
what they care about is just the commission. So they cover trades just to be able to make commission. So you can see there are a lot of forces, you know, pushing the price in different
Yeah.
directions. Market makers are pushing the price in order to favor them, in order to make sure that they are not going to lose. You understand? Central banks are pushing the price in order to ensure that um, the band between the currency is not too wide. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want to ensure that they keep it in a very narrow band. That stability. You understand that kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
So speculators are trying to push price higher or lower so that they can make profits. You understand? So
Okay.
different people are doing different things in the market, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So people with different objectives, but the objective of retail traders basically that's the the kind of forex you are trying to learn how to trade is as a retail trader, you are just expected to speculate on prices. Your own business is to try to speculate prices and make profits out of the movement of price. That's all. That's all you want to do. That's the objective of a retail trader. That's what I do. That's what everyone who trade forex do. We speculate prices, right? We
So
try to.
okay.
Yeah, you want to say something, please?
I want to ask a question. When you say speculating, do you mean we don't, call exchange physical dollar and naira? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, we don't basically what I mean by purely speculating is that for some participant of the market, they come and buy a currency pair and sell a currency pair, they own the currency. You understand? But we don't have to own it. Our own is just to speculate. You understand? We don't have to own it, and because we don't really need it for anything. We don't need it for,
Oh,
we are not using it to do anything. We just want to hold it for few hours, few days, and then liquidate them automatically. You understand? So
oh,
we don't own it. Like we are really not the owner. We don't have the right to ownership to it.
okay,
You
okay,
understand? That's the kind of forex that we just want to speculate on the price differences, make our money, and leave.
okay.
You understand? So that's what I
Yeah,
mean by speculating. You understand? I
okay,
mean that
okay,
all we want to do is that we don't want to own it. We just want to what? Make profit from the price movement. That's all.
all right.
You understand? Because now, imagine in a forex market, you open your forex account. You cannot
Mm-hmm,
you can't use it to buy anything from there except you
mm-hmm,
withdraw your money out of there. You understand? So while your money is in the forex market with your broker's account, while your money is there, your account with the broker, while your money is there, it's
mm-hmm.
just there to speculate. It's not there to be sent to somebody in China. It's not there to be sent to, you understand? It's just
Okay,
you're just using it to speculate. So it's only when you
okay,
withdraw it out, that's when you can use it to do anything you like. Do you
okay, I
understand?
see. Yeah,
Exactly. So speculation basically is just you trying to monitor price movement in order to make some gains from it. Finish. Is that okay?
okay. Yeah, that explains it.
Yeah. So next, yeah, on using the mobile MT4 application on Android version, the traders gateway. So for seamless accessibility, traders must place trades through a trading application on their Android phones, Apple phones, or computers. This application is called the MetaTrader 4. The functions of the MetaTrader 4, that's the Android version, it's got different other versions, you know. But here I'm talking about the Android version because that's the diagram I've got. That's the interface diagram that I've got. Um, so part of the function includes it presents the price quote of a broker in real time. So on that application, you see the price quotes of the broker all the time because the the broker, of course, is an intermediary, so they have their quotes at all times. If you want to buy, they have a price for it. If you want to sell, they have a price for it. So
Okay.
yeah. So you see their code. So a typical is look at the diagram here. You can see these are the typical quote board of
Mm-hmm.
a broker. So you can see different currency pairs and their respective quotes. So you can see two prices there. So one
Oh,
is the buying price and the other is the what is the selling price. So that's an example of a quote price, right? That's
okay.
because basically we are still going to get to that. You understand? We are still
Mm-hmm.
going to get to um, um, the the quote of a broker. We are still going to explain something so that we can understand it better. But for now, just know that this is like a quote price of a broker. So where each pairs have the prices the broker wants to deal. You understand?
Yeah.
So the application presents it, you can always get it in real time, like within the second as it changes. You see it on the application.
So, do you mean that this is the application we use to speculate prices, price
Yes,
movements?
yes, yes. For people, for Android user, they will need to download the MetaTrader 4. You can download it right away if you don't have it. You know, there is the iOS version as well. So people with iPhone, we need to download the iOS version. So it's from there that you can. It has a lot of features. So part of the feature again is what it ensures statistical presentation of price movement. So meaning that you can on it you can see the history of price,
Mm.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So this is an example. This diagram, this first diagram here, is an example of the history of price of a particular of Euro USD. You can
Okay.
see.
Mhm.
So looking into the past, you can see the price, what Euro USD has done in the past. You know, so that is that's another very important feature. So the last one is it supports placement of your trade. So meaning that on this same application, on this part of it,
Mm.
um, you can, you can place your trade. Yeah. So you place a trade, place the price you want to trade, and enter all the required parameters, and then click on uh,
The
sell or
brightest
buy. You
day.
understand? So you can actually place a trade on the same application. You understand? So that is um, that is the MetaTrader 4 for you. You know, the MetaTrader 5 is also the same. That's another version of the application. You can download it on your Play Store or on your iOS, on your Apple Store. You know,
Okay.
so these are the things that the application do. Uh, is that okay?
Yeah, but why do we really need? You said old data of price movements. Do we really need that in speculating prices?
The old data, old information are the things that you can use to predict the future of price. Do you
Okay.
understand? So they are part of the things that traders can use to predict the future of the price. So going forward into the training, traders are going to be learning how to actually use this history to what? To predict the direction of price.
Okay.
So two things can be used to predict direction of price: the history, what price have done in the past, and of course the present happenings in the market, the present realities of things.
Okay.
You understand? Maybe a news, maybe one news, maybe an event. You understand? Those things are the things that drive that we can use to know that price is about to move. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is important for traders to always ensure that they know the present happenings in the market, and they also know how to use the history of price to determine the potential or the possible
Direction.
direction of the price.
All right.
Right. So this is very, very important. All traders should know this. Right. So that's that. Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right. So also as part of the introduction here, we've got um different types of order that traders need to learn. Remember that I told you that on the MetaTrader 4 platform, you can enter into a trade, right? Part of the
Mm-hmm.
parameters that you need is to tell the broker the type of order that you want to place. So you're placing an order. An order is just the process of you trying to place a trade, of you trying to instruct the broker to buy or
Mm-hmm.
sell a particular currency on your behalf. You understand?
Okay. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but remember, there are some parameters that you need to put. So, as part of the parameters
Mm-hmm.
is the type of order that you need, right? So, that's why I said an order is the process of placing a trade, right?
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
generally speaking, there are two kinds of order. So, we have one, the instant execution, and two, the pending order,
Hold on.
right?
Okay.
So yeah, so the instant execution basically is that you are telling the broker to enter into the trade at any available price at that time. So that's why we call it what? Instant, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So in instant execution, you are not specifying any price for the broker to buy for you or to sell for you. You're just telling him that they should do it at any available price.
Mm.
Do you understand? You don't care.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you understand? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but pending order is that order whereby you will be the one to specify the price that you want to enter into the trade. So, for pending order, you'll be the one to set the price, tell the broker that if price gets to this price,
Mm-hmm.
buy on my behalf. If price gets to this price level, sell on my behalf.
Okay. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So, a trader would need to use any of these two kinds of order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you want to use the instant execution, and sometimes you want to use the pending order, right? So it
Okay.
depends on what you're doing at the time and the strategy that you are using, right?
All right.
So types of pending order. So we've got, so now instant execution is instant execution, right? But you
Mm-hmm.
have different other types of pending order, right? So and include buy limit order, sell limit order, price and sell stop order, right?
Okay.
I'm going to use this diagram to explain them so that it can be easy for us to understand. So for buy limit order, yeah, remember I said that you'll be the one to set the price that the broker will enter the trade for you for all these types of order. They are all pending order. These four, they are all pending order. So the buy limit order is that order that you use, right?
Mm-hmm.
When price is still above your entry. Have you seen it?
Okay.
When price is
Okay.
above your entry. So what you are doing is you want prices as at that time, as at the time you know that you want to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Price was still above your entry. So at that point, you feel maybe price is too expensive for you.
Okay.
So you want to see price come down to your entry
Mm-hmm.
before you what? Before you buy.
Right. Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when price is above, when price is above, is still above your planned entry. Maybe after analyzing the market, you have seen that this is the level that you want to buy from. You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
you can use pending order because price as at that time is still above your planned entry. You understand? So so you can set a pending order at your entry price. So when price drops to that level, it triggers and then gets you into the trade. Does that make sense?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Exactly. So for limit order, generally, just know that you have to you want to make something cheap. Have that mindset that you need to make it cheap. Like in the case of buy now, you want the price to drop to your entry, and then before enter into the trade, and then before it starts, before it puts you into the trade. Abi, yeah.
Hmm?
For sell limit is the opposite of buy limit. Do you understand
Okay.
that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. So as at the time that you know that you want to sell, price was still below your entry point. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Exactly. So when price now goes up to your entry point, it triggers and then enter into the trade and then puts you into the trade. So now you are in the trade. You understand? But
Okay.
for buy stop and sell stop, for the stop order,
Mm-hmm.
stop order, they are more of momentum. Do you understand? So
Okay.
you can use a buy stop because price have already start to go up, right? So you can say
Mm-hmm.
you can set a price above such that you tell that if price gets to this level, you want to buy.
Okay. Okay.
Have you seen it now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So the sell stop is the opposite of buy stop, right? So
Yeah.
as at the time that you know that you want to sell, you understand, price was still above your entry point. So you can set your stop loss at your entry price. So when price gets there, it puts you into the trade.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're saying that you believe that if price gets to your entry price, it will continue to go
To
down. You
continue to
understand what I'm
go.
saying?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You believe that if price gets to your entry, it will continue to go up.
It will go up.
You
Okay.
understand? So you can see that it's more of a momentum thing,
Uh,
like the force. Like you believe that, oh, since the force is in this direction, I believe that the force will continue. You understand? Since the force is
yes.
in this direction, I believe that it will continue. But this one, they say that you are not, this one, you don't view that the force here will contribute,
Mm,
we push the price lower. You understand? Rather, you have seen that price is about to what? Pick up, but you're looking for the best possible
right.
entry.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
Exactly. But yeah, you saw that, oh, there's a mad force in this direction. So if price can get to this level, you believe that it will continue. There's a mad force. So this buy stop and sell stop is usually used by momentum traders, people that they trade with breakouts.
Oh.
Does that make sense? Breaking out of different zones or breaking out of different patterns, you know. So they use this buy stop very, very well. But personally, I use more of buy limit and sell limit order and less of what buy stop and sell stop. So, but it's not like one is better than the other. It just depends on your style, your strategy. You
Okay.
understand?
Okay.
Yeah. So on your so each time you are about to place a trade on your MetaTrader 4, let's assume this is GBP I'm on this page, right? All I need to do is just to by default you're going to see instant execution there. So all you need to do is just to tap on it, then you're going to see this drawdown of the different uh orders. Buy stop limit and sell stop limit, those ones are not really important. The ones that are very, very important are the buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop that I've explained. So, so at the drawdown, you choose any one you want, and then it takes it in for you. Then you enter the remaining parameters that you need. Does that make sense
Yeah.
on that? Is there any question on that?
No.
No, yeah?
So all this can be done on the metaphor, right?
Yes, all this can be done on the MetaTrader 4, right?
Yeah.
So going forward, there will still be a video that's going to try to familiarize traders with the usage of the MetaTrader 4, the um, um, the Android version, the uh, the PC version, and maybe the iOS version as well. So
Okay.
that's that. So this brings us to the end of this part of the training. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.